Yeah, honey, Haley Hughes was just 15 walking to her bus stop in Indian River County when FHP says a truck hit her. Her family spent days at her bedside until doctors declared her brain dead. They made the heartbreaking decision to remove her from life support. Now the teen who FHP says left her there will serve community service and pay a fine. A place where power meets responsibility, where pain is meant to be seen, heard, and sometimes vindicated. But inside the Indian River County Courthouse, Haley Hughes' family felt none of that.
Taking responsibility would have saved my daughter's life.
Jericho Freeman faced the teen accused by FHP of hitting her daughter and driving away on April 12, 2024. We're not naming him because he was a minor at the time. He had just pled no contest to a misdemeanor charge of leaving the scene, accepting the penalty without admitting guilt.
By entering into a plea this afternoon, you're giving up your right to have a jury trial. Do you understand?
In our prior reporting, we obtained the only 911 call in FHP's traffic homicide file, GPS records, and dispatch logs. Those records show Haley was left on the side of the road for 17 minutes before help arrived. Medical records confirm her brain wasn't getting oxygen that entire time.
At that time, it was too late for Miss Hughes.
Prosecutors in court said the driver initially told troopers he thought he hit a mailbox, and in this letter previously explained they couldn't prove he knew he hit Haley. So they pursued one charge, leaving the scene of property damage, dropping a careless driving citation in exchange for the plea.
He did not do his duties as a responsible driver on April 12, 2024. If he had, we could be celebrating Haley's release from the hospital instead of her release from our lives.
Before his sentencing, Jericho stood up and spoke through the pain, asking Judge Menz to hear what Haley never got the chance to say.
Haley will never get to go to prom, graduate, take her college, get married, have children, or live any of her dreams.
Then the words of Haley's father, read by the prosecutor on his behalf.
I will never hear her say, "Hey, Dad, I backed your truck into the garage." Or even, "Hey, old man, I got into college."
Bringing the courtroom and the assistant state attorney who read them to tears.
The anger and devastation. I'm so sorry, Judge.
At last came the decision. Judge Nicole Menz, stern, steady, but clearly frustrated.
These are one of those days in my career where I wish I could do more.
The sentence? Probation. 6 months without a license, 4 fines totaling over $2,000, and 120 hours of community service. Outside the courtroom, the driver's attorney wanted to ask you if you have any comment on behalf of your client and his family.
We may make a statement later, but not at this time.
Declined to comment. But for Haley's family, the price paid feels nowhere close to what they've lost.
My 4 children are all 4 chambers.
Well, again, the driver, his family, and the family's attorney declined to comment. Haley's family was too emotional to speak to us after that hearing, and we respected their space. But in a statement to me later, Jericho Freeman says she's thankful for Judge Menz's words, but still feels the justice system failed her daughter.